we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Peppers. That's caught. It's Durant. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
They just keep firing. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch at the 20. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's off. Got his man quickly. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Ducks are marching down the field. He's looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make a big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Something together with this possession. Using the quick game. There he goes. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air. It's Peppers. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Alvarado. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like, first possession, you tell, maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Rushes on him. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Shaw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense... Five wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Shaw. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll run it again. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Peppers. Caught over the middle. It's Alvarado. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alvarado. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Wormley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air. It's off. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Offense is ready to go back to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Peppers. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
3:25.
Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Alvarado. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellington. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Caught in the backfield, it's Garrison. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
First and goal, USC.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways, it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Shaw. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Shaw down in bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Wormley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And
pulls it in down the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Trojans make a living on stretching the field with big plays in the passing game because they just throw the ball to that receiver.
no doubt about it. And guess what? Everybody in Hollywood likes this, right? Like the big, explosive, dynamic, fun plays. And that's exactly what USC does year after year.
He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. On the move, it's Berry. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
At the 8-yard line. Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Looking to throw it, Shaw. Just a short pass to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Takes the handoff. It's Burrow. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd and California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Scanning the field, it's Yaw. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, that's frustrating for a defense. You got him in 3rd and long. You know it's a pass. No, it's not until it isn't. They run the football. They get you, get a 1st down. Frustration. Got to move on to the next play.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Oh, he makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Shaw. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Open space and touchdown Ducks! And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
The Trojans will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the run, it's Hicks. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Shaw. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people